guns and silver and knives. Fellow soup fans and old timers like myself that can't get enough of folding lockback knives, I've got a little video to compare a Buck 112 Ranger drop point to two of my JA Henckels folding hunter lockbacks from the early 2000s vintage collectibles that I'm showing today. Oh, there's the logo. These two JA Henckels from Solingen, Germany. Solingen, not Solingen, it's Solingen, Germany, from the early 2000s, are featured in this video, as well as my Buck 112 Ranger drop point with the brass bolsters and ebony handles. Early on, I had been gifted this particular knife, and it was originally in green pick bone handle. It's an HK0135 model JA Henckels folding hunter lockback, and this is a purple pick bone version of the same knife. They were serialized. There's numbers on it. You can't see them right now. I don't know if you can see the numbers. Yeah, there they are. 0233 on that one. This one, Kyle Noseworthy buffed off the old serialized numbers when he restored the knife and rehandled it with what is that, curly maple, which is really cool. Buffed down, slimmed down, trimmed down. It's kind of got put on a bit of a weight loss program through his remodeling or restoration process. It is this has great memories because originally I used it for work after being given to me by a dear friend, and that was about 2002. I got this knife for a Christmas gift. Then I ended up having to give him a silver dollar for it because you can't be gifted a knife without returning a coin. It's a rule. But I used this so heavily that I scuffed up the blade quite badly and broke the handles on it. One side I broke off badly. The shield popped off. Lost somewhere, I don't know where it was. I kept dropping it from ladders and whatever out in the field and in buildings and on the concrete. It got beat up somewhat, and I'm really grateful to Kyle for bringing this thing back to life. This one is a perfect example of one that's not been used and abused. It's in as-is condition, a little bit of buffing or scuffing to the bolsters through handling, but no use or misuse. I'll open them up here and show you what they got in comparison. First, though, I'm gonna break out and show the big boy, the heavyweight. Actually, it's not the heavyweight, but it's much heavier than the JA Henckels folding hunters. This Ranger knife, I think I got this off eBay. I got it on a deal off eBay. Brand new, but for a reduced price from I think it was around $62 out the door from a outfit on eBay. But there we go. Yeah, like I said, brand new, perfect working condition. I think it's around 2023 model. I don't know. It's a buck anvil. It might be a custom, but it's used custom, but never used, but pre-owned. I got it off eBay, and it's sweet. Everything I like about buck. Super sharp, scary sharp. A great lockup. Right down Broadway. You can't see that from this, but it's centered nicely. And that's very hard to do considering the heat treat and flex and grind on the blade. And bucks are fabulous works of art. Great backbone, spring, locking system. And they're heavy. This 6 ounces, over 6 ounces probably. And the one-piece brass bolster machining, along with the riveted ebony handles. It's stout. These are working man's dream. Although this one is a collectible, and it differs in weight by an ounce or so with the JA Henckels, but you can see the difference in material. This has riveted on nickel silver bolsters and brass liners, I believe. Pick bone handles, purple pick bone handles. Got the JA Henckels Stickmen logo on it, badge, shield. It's perfectly, they're beautifully made, centered. Different construction than the buck, but not weak in any way. Other than the fact that if you drop them, you break the handle real easy, which you don't do so much with the buck. You can throw these around. You can hit the fish with that. The JA Henckels blade is beautiful. Beautiful drop point. The reason I'm doing this, I'm comparing the drop points. This has a kind of a more, what would you call it, reminiscent of the case Mako blade shape. It is a flat grind, pretty much a flat grind. It, like I said, never been used. It's got the JA Henckels tang stamp. Really cool. And it is same design as my restoration model from KN Knives, Kyle Noseworthy. I got that done early this year. It has the blade, although this blade's been cleaned and polished from all the scuffing and damage that happened to it while I was working. You can see a little bit. There's the transition on the flat grind is almost completely removed on this one in order to get over. It was heavily scored and beat up, blade edge, brought back to life by Kyle Noseworthy. Mirror shine when I got it. That's got a bunch of fingerprints on it, and sharp as a tack. It's really pointy sharp. He did modified the blade a bit from the original to repair it, but it came out wonderfully. And one second here, put it around. You can see the difference. There's a hollow grind to the buck blade. And of course it has the nail nick for opening. JA Henckels doesn't have that feature. they're all excellent drop point, medium size folding lockback knives, hunters. All designed for the same purpose, skinning and processing meat and hunted animals or whatever you're going after. I use mine as collectibles, and I have cut a few hamburgers in half with this one. A lot of wire. This one got used to chop through wire, open cans, do all kinds of things back in the day. This one's a true collectible. And the buck, of course, can be used for extremely hard work in both ranching, trades, and hunting. But in my case, it is a collectible. And the point of this video also is to come down to seeing if I can get a trade, stir up an idea. Any of you knife nuts out there that collect case lockback knives, 3-inch blade, right around there, 3.25-inch blade case lockback knives. If you have one you'd like to trade, doesn't have to be a vintage. Newer collectibles fine, but this new unused, or what would you call it? Used but never used, unabused, JA Henckels purple pick bone lockback knife, I would like to trade for any of you knife nuts out there that have a case lockback, 3-inch blade, similar hunter style knife. If you got one, let me know. I'd like to make a trade. Trade this JA Henckels HK0135 purple pick bone knife for a used case lockback, 3-inch, 3.25-inch blade, if you got one. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below. I'll get back with you. God bless all you knife nuts and take care.